I'm Mr. Mueller, and we're going to actually start off with a game really quick. What I need you guys to do is, really quick, you guys are going to be designated by rows. Team 1, Team 2, and Team 3. Really quickly, kind of scribe.
Should they have a big paper?
Write down.
You got the paper? You guys even have a team?
So, your scribe is going to be writing down answers to questions when I actually give you prompts, which are just going to be cued by claps and a question. Any questions about that? All right. So, what I want you to do really quick is, if you were able to see like these two numbers on an IQ test, okay, really quickly, where the scribe is, I want you guys to write down one factor that could be telling the difference between what these two scores would mean, like what is actually going to be affecting their scoring on the test. Go.
Verbal
Person with the higher score is immediately assumed to be more intelligent.
Okay. Stop.
All right.
Team 3. What's a characteristic?
We thought that they could have a learning disorder. Was I supposed to clap? Sorry.
No, doesn't matter. Okay, that's pretty good. So, you guys are going to get scores for basically comprehensible answers and also when I give you the actual info, if you see it right, you get a score. All right, so how about this, though? Is if I were to tell you, though, that specifically culture came into play, and what if I said if this was, we'll just say this is the white culture, and we'll say that this is tribal? Okay. If you guys were to think about that, what other factors from the tests, or just in general, what other factors are going to be affecting that scoring? Okay, go.
Oh yeah. Racial differences?
All right, team 1. Have one?
Racial differences in genetic origin.
Yes, we think that the test is probably going to be oriented towards WASP. White.
What?
The white culture.
Okay.
Test
What
bias.
that's for?
That's
Caucasian.
pretty good. All right. So basically, the reason why I had to come across this is going back into the theorist of, her name is WAnastasi1. Okay, let me pass this around really quick. And what she does is she's looking at scoring and how the tests themselves, you can't just go off the scores. And this is WAnastasi1. And she specifically focuses on culture. Okay. And then she also is going to focus on cultural bias, differences between gender, and also what the environment was and who actually constructed the test. So, teams, what I want you to do is really quick, you've got about 5 seconds to 10 to list one of the factors that are going to be affecting the scores that I didn't write on the board. Okay, go.
Yeah, that's good.
Good girl. Good girl.
I wrote them down. Culture. Cultural bias.
Team 3, what was one of the traits that I mentioned that could be affecting the test?
Environmental factors.
Environmental factors. Good. Okay. So, this is really important because, does anybody want to take a guess? How about Team 2? Why would environmental factors be important?
Where they're from.
Affect their learning abilities.
That's pretty good.
What kind of
Where
environment they live
where you're
in.
born is going to
Mhm.
depend on how smart you are.
Exactly. It's really important, mainly also though, because Anastasia took the stance of who's ever actually constructing the test. So let's say a lot of the US IQ tests are going to be focused on the environments of an industrialized Western culture. And so that's definitely going to play in the roles of how, let's say, just minorities score on the tests, or like various Indian tribes and everything. There's definitely that environmental factor. They're going to definitely distract and alter the way that they think in terms of how the actual test, which was constructed in the industrialized society, and what that environment is looking for as skill. It's not going to test what other minorities or other cultures may treasure or value as other skills. And so that is actually one of the main reasons of why the scoring on tests are, I mean, they're important, but they're not definitely measuring intelligence and everything like that. So, really quickly, you teams have a chance to write down some of the things I just mentioned about why the industrial environment, how that's actually going to be playing a role, and I'm going to call on you guys. So, about 5 to 10 seconds, and I'll call on a team.
We won't take into account, like,
Yeah, well, this percent like towards the west.
I would say industrial
So how do you describe tribal people?
Team 2, what do you have?
Western culture.
Western culture, what?
Well, Western, like, it is skewed towards.
No, you talk.
Yeah, quick, what's up?
It's skewed towards Western culture and like how they expect these like tribal cultures to even grasp some of these concepts
Right.
when they've never even seen them or heard of
So
them.
how about team 3? Do you want to add? Get a score? Maybe get you guys to tie it?
They actually got the first one.
Damn.
Yeah, we actually should have 2, we got the first one.
They got
That's
the first
okay.
Okay. Do you have something to add?
No.
redemption.
Okay. So, reason why this is important to teachers though is because the scores are important, they're measuring intelligence for just our society though, but you want to be aware of this with your other students, especially those who are not used to this environment. Just because their scores are low doesn't mean that they're not smart. And just like the fact of like, you know, Western culture is definitely, you know, very, just they have certain views and then give another test of, let's say, from one that's not so capitalistic or patriarchal and different values, totally is going to change the effect of scoring from like someone from the Western culture. So, really quick, if I were to ask you what would happen if the tests were reversed to, like, let's say, looking for scoring at just like things valued in Native American. So how would those scores actually be probably ranged if you actually look at one from, let's say, China, the US, and then Native American? What would those scores probably look like if they were on a bell curve?
All of them taking the same test?
All of them taking the same test, which the test would actually be geared at looking at more of a communal environment, not so individualistic. Does that make sense? Or
Is that like a Western environment?
Mhm.
Okay. How's the bell curve work? Is it where it bells? Is that the
So your bell curve is
highest score? Is
that,
that
The
right?
The average.
So you're gonna have
in the
three
middle of
different
the bell
points.
curve.
Where would you think that? Yeah, you're gonna have 3 different points. You know, here's your average, right? So if you're looking at a test that is more geared to looking at skills from a Native American standpoint, where it's a lot more communal and less individualistic, and they scale on that, where would someone from China, the U.S., and then let's just say, we'll just say a various tribe, where would they score on the bell curve?
Trying to be on the left, tribes would be on the right, and Americans would be in the middle.
Right.
And I think the whites would be down below too.
Okay, so reason why this is really important though is because when teachers look at these scores, it's more of, it's not just being aware of like looking at the different interpretations of the test and all that, of how it's actually being construed.